In our frenetic modern world, it's a lot harder to get back to nature than it once was, although it's still not impossible, and the simple joy of being in a beautiful environment will never really fade. But what's left for the artist nowadays to say about the landscape? This line of stones is a work by the British artist Richard Long. Long's work enjoys an exalted reputation in the international art world, while evoking sensations that go back to a time beyond even the Renaissance, to a primitive primal response to the basic materials of the earth. What I really like about Richard Long's work is its combination of austerity and simplicity. He's an artist who crosses lines. He takes drawing into the realm of sculpture. And I think what animates his work is the desire actually to take drawing as close to nature as he possibly can, to the extent that he actually draws with fragments of nature, these pieces of flint. What you get is simply a line drawn in the grass rather than on a piece of paper. A very simple gesture, but one that I think expresses Long's whole ambition. He points us into the heart of the landscape. Long began working with the earth and the land in the late 1960s, making art from ephemeral materials, grass, water. Pretty soon he turned to walking up and down, to making marks on the earth's surface, physically drawing his own trace. He likes the great vistas of our world, forests, mountains, deserts. He's talked about how he finds himself thinking about nothing, how drawing by walking liberates the mind. It's just man, the land, and nothing else. Long's a modern nomad, working or walking on all our behalfs, so we can get back to nature through his example. There's something very direct and pure about his forms. Basic lines, circles, echoes of the mutability of nature, traces that will be blown away by the wind and disappear as time passes. More recently, he's taken to making drawings with organic pigments, particularly mud from the River Avon near his home. There's a visceral delight in this playing with natural materials, like a child might take in making a sandcastle. Looked at on a bigger scale, his huge compositions of carefully hand-smeared mud bring to mind the elemental art of cave painters. Long's pared-down abstract language crosses a great divide, combining modern art with something timeless, ancient. There's a strong connection with Turner feeling his way around Stonehenge, but with Long aspiring to be a kind of modern caveman, creating stone circles, ritual sites. You can see it in this line of jagged slates, themselves covered by fossils, like drawings made by nature. It's as if he's created a work from slices of geological time, a way of making us think about the larger processes of nature that shape the world. And I think the whole sculpture, drawing, whatever you call it, is a kind of epitome of natural violence. It feels like a structure that could have been shaped by the clashing of tectonic plates. It's a way of making us aware of the vast forces underneath the earth, putting us in touch with the cosmic power of nature. Long's work draws the story of man's relation to the natural world back full circle and puts it in the largest perspective of all, that of the sheer inexplicable mystery of life, the universe, and everything. Ever since the Renaissance, drawing has shaped our knowledge of nature in all kinds of dynamic ways. But sometimes, as Socrates said, the truly wise man is he who admits that he knows nothing. Sometimes, the most eloquent line is the simple mark that disappears as soon as it is made.